Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because, yes, it is our Kelly Clarkson full album reaction day, week and a half, I think. And we are on to Because of You. So you guys have been asking for this song a lot. Yeah, this is a special one to a lot of you. And you guys have given me a bit of the backstory that she was 16 when she wrote this. So yeah, she's been writing like hits since she was young, and so far this album is awesome. I love it. I adored Breakaway. I loved the live version of Behind These Hazel Eyes. Since You Been Gone, too, great song, but definitely the Breakaway and Behind These Hazel Eyes just captured my heart. Those songs just incredible. So I'm excited to see how this is. We sit back, relax, and let's enjoy Kelly Clarkson, Because of You. One thing I love about I love it when singers just use their voice as instruments, not as lyrical devices, not as just ways of embodying a message, but just literally as an instrument. I just love it because you get so much soul from that. You get so much, like, there's no agenda behind a meaning. It's just pure feeling, you know? And I love that. I've always said the voice is my favorite instrument. More than any cello, more than any violin, more than any piano, the voice is the instrument that I connect with the most. And I love it when people harness their voice as instruments, just like this, just as the beginning of Breakaway, just for feeling, just, music, right? Just pure music. So much soul.
I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did. You felt so hard. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far.
I got chills.
Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk.
I got chills. Wow. Wow, I got fucking full body chills. That's gorgeous. Wow, you can feel her fucking emotion in that. Oh my god. And I love this concept, if I'm correct. I don't know if I'm correct in this, but I love the idea of what's the Christmas movie, Scrooge, the three, the ghost of the present, ghost of the past, ghost of the future. I love that idea. I love just like the imagery of just like, if this is her as a child, that was her father, and how he just wasn't present, he just wasn't there. And you could see, like, that longing for connection, that longing to feel seen, to be heard. And then again, you get into Breakaway, that idea of she just wanted to be heard. She just wanted, and she has like so much to say. She has so much to feel, right? She has, like, imagine you have all this in you and you just don't feel like you can express it. Like, holy shit. Like, it's almost like this idea, like, we all have, well, especially someone like Kelly, it's almost like she was brought into the world to sing. She was brought into the world with these ideas in her head, these melodies in her head, and like the curse is that she just didn't feel comfortable expressing that. And then, like, if this is her as a child, like, you just see like the road work that kind of made her fall into all these bad relationships, because they say you usually end up with someone that is like your parents, right? The opposite one. And that someone who was kind of abused or neglected as a child will end up being with an abuser or someone who neglects them. because it's just comfortable. It's just what you know. Like human beings, we hate the unknown, right? Why do you think we stay in jobs that we never stay in jobs we hate, but we tolerate jobs that we don't love. We tolerate jobs that we don't like. And it's only when we hate something that we actually move. A lot of the time we just put up with, just mediocre to, bad relationships, mediocre to bad jobs, and we don't take the chance to actually go after what we love because we're afraid. We're afraid of what if there's something worse, right? That's the fear of the unknown. And that, you end up with a partner who treats you the same way your parent kind of treated you in a negative sense because it's familiar. You've dealt with that your entire life. You've adapted to that. You've become okay with that. And that, even someone who treats you right, it feels alien and it's almost uncomfortable, and you question it and you doubt it. Or at least with the person who abuses you, you understand it. You don't doubt it. You know kind of the territory. You've been here before. You've adapted to this. There's the feelings of love and then of, hate. Kind of like, I think it was Tommy Vext who I was listening to a podcast with him, and he said that the interesting thing about when the Russians did experiments on dogs, they found that dogs that were abused were very obedient, and dogs that were treated well were independent, just emotionally okay. Like, they're independent, they didn't need anything. But he's like, the craziest experiment was the dogs that went through periods of abuse and love. And he's like, they're broken, shattered. They are so obedient that they will do anything to try to get their master's love. Because, they did get that, and they're so terrified of the opposite. It's just fucked, because that's kind of what we have a lot of the time when we're growing up. And it's like, our parents are abused and they abuse us, and it's just a cycle of abuse, right? That is very difficult to kick. But anyway, this is a beautiful song. I was not expecting to like this so much, and wow, it's just when she wrote this when she was 16. My God. Let's get back into it. I love that note. I'm afraid. Because of you, I'm afraid. That's gorgeous. I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. Ooh. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Holy fuck! I am afraid. I watched you die. I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else, you just saw your pain. And now I cry in the middle of the night, gonna sing your thing. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I try my hardest just to forget everything. Because of you, I don't know how to let anyone else in. Because of you, I'm ashamed of my life, because it's empty. Because of you, I am afraid. Whoa, holy crap. I'm close to tears right now. Holy fuck. Wow. Ooh, that was emotional. Wow. I didn't know she went through all that. This was like a catharsis for her. This was just a purging of just everything she's felt for 16 years. Whew. Wow. It's interesting too to get insight into the mind of a 16-year-old that moves on to become a world pop star. You know, get in the mind of a 16-year-old who goes on to win the biggest singing competition in the world. And that you start to see the beginnings of maybe why she even entered that competition to begin with. And why maybe she chased, I don't know, like, if she consciously or subconsciously chased fame, but, you know, I feel like she wanted to be loved, you know? She just wanted to be loved, you know, for herself. And then, of course, she gets into this industry that tries to change her and tells her that if she's not this thing that they're going to mold her into, that she will not gain that love. She'll not gain that approval. And the thing that's hard about just fame, the thing that's hard about this industry, is that it is purely based on what other people think of you. Like, so much of the time, you can have a divorce. Like, if you have your own company and you sell products, if someone doesn't buy a product, you can just kind of say, oh, well, you know, they just didn't want my product. It's not me. They're not rejecting me as a human being. But when you make your living based on literally the selling of yourself, the selling of your own soul, so to speak, literally every rejection is a complete rejection of your entire being, you. And that this is such a difficult industry to be in when you are someone like Kelly. When you are someone who's chasing that love, chasing that approval, just wanted to be seen and loved by her father. Just wanted to be understood, just wanted to, you know, someone to tell her that she was okay. That she didn't have to try so hard, she didn't have to be so great to finally get approval, that just the essence of who she always was good enough, you know, to be loved. And wow, you can just hear her voice in this song as she is just screaming from the depths of her soul, or the depths of her emotions, the depths of her past. You know, she's just bringing all that up. That's all fuel for her emotions, fuel for her voice to just, you know, it's like fuel of the fire that this song becomes. And it's beautiful. Heavy, but beautiful and important. I feel like music like this kind of reminds you you're alive. Even if it's heavy, or even if it's dark, I feel like we need that sometimes. We need that empathy. We need to connect with something human, because so much of the time in our society we just kind of like go around feeling like, you know, we're sleepwalking through life, that we're not alive, you know. What did NF say? You might be breathing, but you ain't alive. I've seen, I think it was Flores, I think you keep saying that, that's why it's in my head. But yeah. Wow. You know, you just look in her eyes. Like, I'm looking at the end of the shot of her just looking straight at the camera. And like, yeah, you see the pain, you see the hurt in her eyes, you see the child. Oddly enough, you still see the girl. You see the girl who, you know, went through all these things. And it's just crazy how memories work, how, you know, it doesn't matter how old you are, how much you've been through. You know, memories just take you back to an emotional state you were at the time, right? And yeah, so it's up to us to like transform that, to transcend that, and to use that as a way to kind of fuel us to help other people rather than ourselves anymore. Because so much of the time we're just trying to be okay, right? The first half of our life is spent trying to just get back to zero. You know, we've been fucked over so much that we're like -100, and we just want to get back to baseline, back to where we started. And then the second half of your life is taking yourself from your baseline and actually getting somewhere where you can give back. And I'm so happy that Kelly is finally at the place in her life where she is able to give back and be the person that she's meant to be, because I feel that's why, that's why she's here. She's here to go through all that and transcend it and help other people. Because this is kind of what life is. Life is this weird cycle of challenges and teachings. Like they say, the teacher's, always the student's always the teacher. Or at least if you can get to that level where, like, yeah, the teacher never stops being a student. The moment that you stop being the student, you stop learning, and you're no longer a teacher. You're no longer fit to be a teacher because you have nothing left to teach. Because yeah, teaching is this ongoing process. You never stop learning. That's why all the best teachers till the day they die, they're always learning, they're always challenging, they're always finding ways to experience more of life and learn from it and find wisdom in everyday occurrences. But this was gorgeous. Thank you all so much for voting on this album. Because yeah, this is just fantastic so far. This is beautiful. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you want to support the channel, you guys know exactly what to do. If you want to get a hold of me or join the Arcvision community, jump on our Discord. The link is in the description of the video. And we'd love to see you around there. We're always joking and having fun over there. So come and share your favorite songs, favorite music, and we'll all chirp you. Everybody's like different styles, right? We have some metalheads, we have some pop people, we have some hardcore 90s rap people. Kind of stuff of everything. So come in and just have some fun. And yeah, thank you guys for all the love and all the support. And I'll see you tomorrow with our next song. I love you all. Peace.